Graciano, let me play the fool. So it is clear that Graciano is trying to make Antonio happy. So let me play the fool. So Graciano says, if Lord Antonio has got a part of a sad one, then I shall play the part of a fool. So you know that there is a fool in every play, a joker in every play, and that fool makes others happy or makes the audience happy. So that is a role that to be played by a fool, to make others happy, to others make smile, to others make laugh. With mirth and laughter, let all the wrinkles come. So I will make you happy, I will make you laugh till wrinkles appear on your face. So when you laugh much, then wrinkles are formed on your face. So I will make you laugh, I will make you happy, and I will make you laughter till wrinkles come on your face. Usually wrinkles come on a face when a person becomes old in age. And let my liver rather heat with mine. So this is based on the belief of Elizabethans. So an Elizabethan belief. And Elizabethan means the characteristics of people during the reign of Elizabeth the First, during the time of the ruling period of the Queen Elizabeth the First. So anything that is related to that time period is referred to as Elizabethan time, Elizabethan belief, okay, Elizabethan poets, Elizabethan writers. Now Elizabethan belief that wine drinking warmed the liver. So there is a belief that if you drink wine, then it will warm your liver, it will warm your blood. Now it was believed, so there was a belief that time that there were 4 basic types of characters. So you can see 4 basic types of characters in every person. The choleric. Now choleric means a person who gets angry very fast, a short-tempered man. You might have seen some people who gets irritated even for small things. They became angry, they became agitated, or they became irritated very fast. So it is because of the this type of character, choleric. Now the melancholy. So we have seen in the beginning that Antonio as a melancholy person means a person who becomes sad without any reason. Now the phlegmatic. So phlegmatic people are very cool people. So they remain calm and cool even when there is much problem. Even the situation is not good. And sanguine. So sanguine are people who laugh and who are optimistic all the time. They have a positive attitude about the future. Even though the situation is bad, they always keep that happiness, and they always keep a positive attitude. They try to see the positive attitude. So among the 4 characters, it is believed that a person should have a positive, this is a good attitude, sanguine attitude, a person who is optimistic and happy all the time. These types are physiologically determined by the digestion of food in the liver. A liver enriched by wine would produce rich blood and thus a lively personality. So there is a belief that if you drink wine, then the liver will produce rich blood, so that you become a lively personality, a very happy and positive personality. So people used to drink wine because of the belief that your blood will be warm and you will be a happy person. So he says, and let my liver rather heat with wine. So let my liver becomes heat by drinking wine, than my heart cool with mortified groans. So it's better to make my liver heat by drinking wine than to allow my heart cool or cold with mortifying groans. So mortifying groans means causing death. So why should I let my liver or heart be cool with such deadly sadness? Okay. If I can heat my blood with wine, then let it be. Okay. Why should a man whose blood is warm within sit like his grandsire cut in alabaster? So, why should a man whose blood is warm within? So, a man with a warm blood means man with rich blood or man with such a positive blood? Why should a man with such a warm blood sit like his grandsire? So grandsire is the archaic term, or grandsire is the old term for grandfather. So why should a man with a warm blood sit like his grandsire cut in alabaster? So alabaster is a white stone used to make sculptures or statues. It's a pure white stone. So why should a man with a warm blood sit like the statue of his grandfather made by the pure white stone alabaster? So you have seen that the statue of grandfather will be very serious and unpleasant because he is at his old stage. So why should a man with warm blood in his veins sit like his grandfather's statue made of white marble? Okay, there is no point in sitting like that, as if a statue made up of alabaster. Sleep when he wakes. Why should such a man sleep when he wakes? So it means, why should a man be motionless during the working hours? So during the daytime, as if he were asleep. So we are not supposed to sleep during the daytime. So daytime is the time to work. So why should I sleep during the working time, or why should I sleep in the daytime and creep into the jaundice by being peevish? So if you are sleeping at daytime, then you will be awake at night time. So that means if you don't sleep during the night time, then it is not good for your health. So you might have experienced that if you don't get sleep at night, then you will be angry at even for small things. That is because you haven't got enough sleep. So if you don't get enough sleep, then it affects your health badly, because you become short-tempered, you become irritated very fast. So it will lead to jaundice, okay, by being peevish. So peevish means become irritated. So there is an Elizabethan belief that a disease that, okay, jaundice is a disease that turns the skin yellow. So when you are suffering from jaundice, your skin turns yellow. So Elizabethans thought that jaundice was caused by jealousy and bad temper, peevishness. So here it shows the influence of the mind on the body. So Elizabethans believe that you get jaundice when you are irritated, when you don't get sleep enough. So Graciano says, so why should I catch jaundice by being irritated, by not getting enough sleep? I tell thee what. So I tell you, Antonio, I love thee. So I love you, and it is my love that speaks. I am speaking this out of my love for you. There are a sort of men. So there are some sorts of men. There are some types of men whose visages. So visages means one's face. Do cream and mantle like a standing pond. So cream means an outer layer that is seen on the surface of milk. Okay. So now here the explanation, do cream and mantle means stand still. So stand motionless like the scum. So scum is the outer layer that is formed on water bodies if there is no water flow. So you might have seen a sort of layer, maybe of green color or white or yellow color, where there is stagnant water. So rivers where there is no flow of water, so a layer will be formed. So it means that there is no water flow in that river, and it is bad also. So some people's faces are like a scum. Okay, they sit motionless like the scum. So you know that that outer layer will not move. Okay, that is motionless. They will not move because there is no water flow that forms on the surface of still waters, motionless waters in a pool. So some people are having faces motionless. So some people seem very serious. So there is no change in emotions seen on their faces. Okay. So Graciano says, I know some people who never change their faces, or no emotion is seen on their face. They always remain serious. Okay. They never laugh. They never cry. They don't show any kind of emotion on their face. So their face is like a outer surface, or the dirt that is formed on the surface of a stagnant water body. Okay, stagnant water. It means they never show any kind of emotion or feeling on them. Why they are showing such serious face? Let us see. And do a willful stillness entertain. It means they deliberately put on an air of solemnity. They purposefully put on or show or make a face of seriousness. It's so Graciano says they don't show any emotion because they're purposefully doing that. Why? With purpose to be dressed in an opinion of wisdom, gravity, profound conceit. So they show a serious face with the intention of creating a reputation, or with the intention of creating fame that they are very wise people. Okay, so their intention is that they are showing a serious face because they want the people to comment that they are very wise people. So there is a belief that very wise people don't talk too much. They don't show emotions on their faces because they are very wise. Okay, they are not affected by whatever happening on earth. They are always wise, so they always put on a serious face. So some people purposefully put on a serious face to show that they are very wise. And gravity means solemnity. They are very serious, and profound conceit means deep thought. Okay, they want to show that they are in a serious thought because they are very wise people. They are serious people and they are very wise people. As who should say, I am Sir Oracle. So here I am Sir Oracle means I speak with the authority of the Greek oracle. Now oracles, the oracle was believed to be the voice of the gods uttered through the mouth of priests. So oracles are priests or priestess who convey the message of God to people. So it was done by, so there were priests and priestesses in Greek who get the message of God and they convey that message to people. So some people put on a serious face as if to say that I am Sir Oracle. And when I open my lips, let no dog bark. So an explanation is given. Let no dog bark means it's a proverb that let not a sound be heard. So they are like, when I open the mouth, then no one should speak. It means everyone should listen to what I am saying because I am a very wise man. So such people put on a serious face to show that they are very wise and they are having deep thoughts, and when I open my mouth, then there should be complete silence. Everyone should be ready to listen to what I say because I am a very wise person. I will say something valuable. So Graciano says there are some people like that who deliberately put on a serious face. Oh my Antonio, I do know of this. So Graciano says, my Antonio, I know some such men that therefore only are reputed wise, and such men are known as wise persons, and such men who are known for their wisdom, for saying nothing, and they have that reputation or they have that fame as wise people because they don't speak anything. Okay, they are known as reputed mean because they are not speaking anything. When I am very sure, so I am very sure that if they should speak, now I am very sure that if such men who put on a serious face speak any time, or if they open their mouths to speak any time, would almost damn those ears which hear it. The people who hear them speaking will curse their ears. Okay, why people hear these men who are known as wise speak? When these men who are known as wise speak, why the others curse their ears? Because this has an allusion to the Bible, reference to the Bible. Okay, which here they would call their brothers fools. The reference is given. Okay, if they, so they means the people who deliberately put on a serious face. If they were to speak, now if they speak any time, their listeners, the people who are listening to them, would call them fools. Would call these people as fools. And for saying this and for calling them fools, they would be damned. So they will be cursed, because the Bible says that whoever shall say to his brother, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. So Jesus once said that if anyone call anyone fool, then the person who called that term will be gone to hell, because no one is allowed to call any person fool. It is considered as a sin. So you are not supposed to call anyone fool. Now when these wise men start speaking, the people who are listening to their talk will understand that they are really fool. Okay, and they will call them fool, and because of calling them fool, they will go to hell, because that is said by God. So God says that any man who call others fool will be punished in hell. So they curse their ears for calling them fools, because when we see a person talking something nonsense, we will call them fools, and because of calling that, they will go to hell. So that is what Gratianus says. So Gratianus says that some people deliberately or purposefully put on a serious face, and they will have that reputation of being wise, because they usually don't speak at all. But if they speak, then it is very sure that people who hear them speaking will definitely call them fools, because actually they were not wise. They were only showing that they were wise, and they are not actually wise. They are really fools, and people, when they hear them speaking, they will definitely call them fools, and they will be punished in hell for calling their brothers fool. So here brother means any human being, because all human beings are brothers. I will tell thee more of this another time. Now Gratianus says, I will speak more about this matter another time, but fish not with this melancholy bait. Fish means the act of fishing. So when you fish, you will use a bait to attract fishes. So Gratianus says, fish not, but with this melancholy bait for this fool gudgeon. So gudgeon is a very small freshwater fish that can be eatable. So this opinion means this seriousness. Okay, so don't try to make a face of seriousness, or do not try to catch this face of seriousness for such a small fish or such an unworthy fish with this melancholy bait, with this melancholy appearance, with this serious appearance. It means don't try to acquire fame or so the explanation is given. Bait, melancholy bait means bait of sadness. Don't use this bait of melancholy, or don't use this. So bait is something used to fish. So don't use this bait of melancholy silence in order to catch such a cheap fish like popularity. So don't be like such men who put on serious face to achieve popularity. So that is the explanation of, or that is the advice of Gratiano to Anthony. It means leave your serious face or leave your sad face and be happy. So those who have sad face are people who deliberately put on such a face to achieve popularity, and so popularity is such a cheap quality. Okay, do not try to get or achieve popularity. Okay, because popularity is such a cheap quality. Okay, that is not a good character or good manner. So come, good Lorenzo. Now he is asking Lorenzo to go. Fare you well a while. For some time, fare you. Or fare you well or farewell for now. I will end my exhortation after dinner. So exhortation means good advice. So I shall end my advice after dinner. So till dinner you are free. But after dinner I will speak more about it, and I shall end that good advice then after the dinner. Lorenzo, well, we will leave you then till dinner time. So we will leave you alone till dinner time. It means we shall meet at dinner time. Till then you two are free. I must be one of these same dumb wise men, for Graciano never lets me speak. So I am one of such similar dumb. Okay, dumb means those who remain silent. So I will be like such silent wise men because Graciano never lets me speak. So we can understand that Graciano is a very talkative person. He is a talker. He is a very talkative person. So Lorenzo says, I will also become such wise man because Graciano is not allowing me to speak at all. Okay, you might have seen Graciano now delivered a great speech, a big speech. Now Graciano, well, keep me company but 2 years more. So Graciano now says, then it means, okay, for 2 more years be with my company, then thou shalt not know the sound of thine own tongue, then you will not recognize your own sound. Okay, so now Lorenzo commented that Graciano is not allowing me to speak. Now Graciano says that, okay, then be with me for 2 more years. Then at the end of 2 years you will forget even your own voice. It means, okay, I will not allow you to speak and you will forget even your own voice. It's just a joke. Then Antonio, farewell, I will grow a talker for this year. So grow means I will become a talker, or I will become a talkative person because of your advice. So Graciano's advice was to speak, laugh, speak, and do not put on a serious face. Now Antonio says, yes, now I will start speaking because of your advice to speak, because of the advice to leave a serious face. So then Graciano says, thanks in faith. So in faith means indeed. So thanks indeed. For silence is only commendable in a neat's tongue dry. So here neat means a cattle or a ox, an ox. So silence is only praiseworthy in a neat's tongue dried, in a dried ox's tongue. So dried ox tongue is used as a food, and you do not expect a dead ox's tongue to speak, right? So Graciano says silence is only to be praised in a neat's tongue dried. So only an ox's dry tongue should be silent, because you don't expect an ox's tongue, or especially you dry an ox's tongue when only a dead ox's tongue only you dry in the sunlight. So no one expects the dried ox's tongue to speak. So only that should be silent. Okay, others' tongue should speak all the time. So tongue of humans should speak all the time. You expect only a died ox's tongue to be silent. And there is also another explanation that it also says that a woman's tongue should also be silent, because a woman is considered as good mannered if she keeps silent and calm. So the tongue of ox and the tongue of woman should be silent. all other tongue should be speaking all the time. So by saying that, Graciano and Lorenzo exits. Now Antonio, is that anything now? Okay, it means, is that make any sense? Okay, about this comment that dried ox's tongue should be silent. Okay, so Antonio says, does that make any sense now? Okay, now Graciano speaks. Graciano, so Bassani now says, Graciano speaks an infinite deal of nothing. So it means Graciano speaks a great deal of nonsense. Means Graciano speaks so much nonsense things, more than any man in all Venice. So Graciano speaks nonsense things more than any man in all Venice. His reasons are as 2 grains of wheat hid in 2 bushels of chaff. So chaff means the outer layer of grains. Okay. So when you take grains, you throw off the chaff or the outer layer, because outer layer is unworthy. So chaff here means waste things. So it means bushels. Bushels is a measurement of capacity. So 2 bushels of chaff. It is like his reasons are like 2 grains. You know that when you take grains and chaff, grain is a worthy thing, chaff is an unworthy thing. But it is only 2 grains. So 2 grains is nothing. Okay, 1 grain or 2 grains is nothing. It is of no use. So it is like his reasons are like, or his logic is like, is like just 2 grains hidden in 2 bushels of chaff. Okay, or 2 bushels of outer layer of grains. And you shall seek all day ere you find them. And if you search for that 2 grains here, so before you find them, so if you search for that just 2 grains for the whole day, and when you have them, okay, and when you searching for 2 grains in 2 bushels of chaff. So it is a just worthless search, a search of no use. Antonio, well, tell me now, what lady is the same to whom you swore a secret pilgrimage that you today promised to tell me of?